Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hey, y'all. Hope you all doing great. Hope you got your vaccinations if possible. I finally have an appointment to make mine, so that's going to be great when that happens. I think it's going to be in a month or so. Also, as always, big shout out to Jabal. Thank you for your support and everything, man. I really appreciate it. And of course, Emily. Emily did something great. She was sharing some stuff about one of my other new Facebook pages, which is Anatomy of the Song. And it's all about songwriting and the particular parts in songwriting. So I hope you guys will check that out too at some point in time. A lot of back information about the music business, etc., etc. So today we're in chapter 21, which is about 1975. And unfortunately, this is about leaving Tobias Greenfield, and it's, called Goodbye Tobias. So anyway, looking back over the, my 50 years in the music business, this was actually the first big breakup with a band I had, and it was extremely tough and really not pretty. Back then, there was no such thing as contracts with band members and all that kind of thing. Basically, just got your shit and left. Yeah, but where was I to go? So luckily, I cultivated a really good friendship with a guy named Mark, and Mark had a double wide trailer just outside of Jeff City, and he invited me to come live with him, for a while, so I can figure out what was going on. And during that time, we had a really great relationship. He studied theology, and so we had a lot of really deep conversation about religion and God, and it was a great experience, learning experience, from him and talking about those types of things. I'd saved a little bit of money, but I really wasn't planning to live there very long, which I didn't. So of course, when that ended, what was a 19-year-old supposed to do? Well, of course, go back and live with their parents with my ass between my legs, of course, and just ended up moving back home, and I was lucky. I had some really loving parents, and they allowed me to come and live with them for a while. It was really, really hard, going back and living with them after, being an adult for a time, and especially with the band and everything, I got a chance to do what I wanted to do. But of course, that didn't last very long. They they would get pretty upset when I would go away and stay all night and not come home till the next morning. Of course, it was with their car, so I kind of understand why they kind of got upset about that, not knowing where I was. One of the things that happened also during that time is that I met a woman that she had a lot of information about Joni Mitchell, and I didn't know much about Joni Mitchell. I knew of her and liked her, but didn't know a whole lot about her. But she was a vocalist, guitarist, and she taught me a lot about Joni Mitchell, a lot of the open tunings, and we played together a little bit. Didn't really do any shows, but played together a lot, and she taught me a lot about it. And it was a great time and a great learning experience from her. I didn't stay with my parents very long, like I said, and I found an apartment in downtown Florissant, and interestingly enough, it was about a block away from the Florissant City Police Department. So, folks, that's really good information to know, to remember about some upcoming chapters. So, interestingly. And the apartment, like I said, was right next door, and I got a job working at Church's Chicken, which was right in the parking lot right next door. So it was a really easy commute. I just wake up and go to work, which is pretty cool. And so now the moment you've been waiting for. Okay, the Debbie thing. So I went back, and Debbie and I talked and about what was going on with the pregnancy. And unfortunately, while I was back, Debbie miscarried. And so that was really traumatic for both of us, and very sad. And as a result, after all that happened, we just parted ways. We just, didn't feel it was, right. It didn't feel like we were going to be staying together after that trauma. So unfortunately, that's basically what happened. And so anyway, that's it for today. And the upcoming chapter is going to get into some really cool stuff. Going to start getting into the big time stuff and some really interesting experiences. So as always, you guys, thank you so much. And hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And see you later. Bye.